Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado Buffaloes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he can't hold on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do, you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you. This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot.
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. He doesn't care on the opening drive getting a huge interception.
Leads it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to do it. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive in the game.
And I can't tell you how easy it is.
Slants it. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
As a defense, you know you're going to see it go there, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week. And so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they tacked on the extra point. Ball tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Moss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. 9 and 10.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker together.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Fresno State. Number 18. Hall's in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football. We've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays on the side right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Find space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. That's a fly. To the end zone and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It'll be a draw. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldog.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together, and really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job on the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of an awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On second down, wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout.
First and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Going up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 of them, it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play. In a 2-minute situation, going to work the boundary, get the first down, get the ball out of it. Great situational awareness.
Comes out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half.
41 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 6. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. Put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so kind of no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. If you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's caught. It's Miller. Oh, what a big play for this offense. They get it to the 33-yard line.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Great job by the quarterback throwing in zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing forward. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out really trying to establish their dominance, their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times the QB is going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score and just probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Fresno State 35, Colorado 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense has got to kick it in tight. Making a big play. That is great. But we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Unloads to the right. And he's lucky to get that one back. This quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Colorado, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The lead grows huge since they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got the first down and more. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. And the defense wasn't able to get it done.
Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the run game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 3.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 21 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. looking to throw. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pocket, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. Close to mistake, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continue to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety. They can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Colorado, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it, because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that...
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Fresno State right back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
42, Spider.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football on the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still can count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed. But at least with some positive vibes, maybe they finish this game on a little bit behind them. A little bit.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Makes the grab on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.